Now for the next part of our class, I wanted to help you fill in some gaps. Now we've been talking about some major concepts through all of our episodes of Que Hora Es. We've talked about major concepts. We've done clothing words, we've done colors, we've done major ideas like that, but you're probably finding as you're out there speaking your Spanish and practicing that there are some of those auxiliary words that, you may say, well, I don't know how to say this little word or that little word. Well, I wanted just to give you a list of some kind of fill in the gap words today. So I'm going to put some words up here, and I want you to get ready with your pluma and your cuaderno and take some notes and start learning these words and bringing them into your conversation. So first of all, this is a very common word. It's mucho. Mucho. I know you've heard this one before probably. And it means a lot or much. So now don't get confused. So sometimes we think this means very, but it doesn't. It means a lot or much. So think about, how would you say we speak Spanish a lot? So it'd be nosotros hablamos español mucho. It's that simple. Now here's another one. Very is muy. Muy. M-U-Y. It means very in Spanish. So remember back to those description words we did early on in the show? How would you say she is very tall? Ella es muy alta. Good. Now here's another one. Mismo. Mismo means the same. It can be mismo or it can be misma if you're talking about masculine or feminine. So that means the same. So you might find that would be a helpful word. Now here's an interesting word that you're going to hear all the time in Spanish conversation. It's todos. Todos. Now, let me just tell you, this word can take 4 different forms. It depends on what you're talking about. The word todos means all or everything or everybody. It can be all of those things. So if you're talking about a masculine object, you can say todo, or a feminine, you can say toda. If you're talking about masculine plurals, you can say todos. If you're talking about feminine plural, you can say todas. So this word can mean all, everything, everyone. It's a very common word. Okay, now, here's one that you hear sometimes. De ninguna manera. By no means. De ninguna manera. So if you want to put this in your conversation, this is a good one. So if you wanted to say, is she short? Ella es baja. You could say, no, by no means. No, de ninguna manera. Ella es alta. She's tall, right? So, de ninguna manera. That's a good conversational word. Now, the next one I want to show you is a eso de. A eso de. In English would translate to around. So, you already know how to say time. So, now bring in this one. At what time you do something. Around 8 o'clock. A eso de las ocho. So, it just kind of means around. All right, so that's a very good one to start bringing into your conversation. And then we have 2 words here, ahora and ahorita. Ahora and ahorita. Now, ahora and ahorita mean now. Now, depending on where you are, it could have a different connotation. It could mean now, or it could mean right now. But now, I'm also told in Puerto Rico, ahorita means, I'll get to it. I'll get to it, now, but I'll get to it. It's not right now, but it'll be done soon. So depending on where you are, you're going to have to pick up these dialects, these dialectical differences, and that's really the fun part about going to different countries. So now here's another word you'll hear all the time, is también. También means also or too, T-O-O, too. So yes, I am tall too. Yo soy alto también, too or also. Now, here is antes de. Antes de means before, and después de means after. But I want to tell you a little secret about this word real quick. Antes de and después de, they mean before and after, but when you're going to say before doing a verb or after doing a verb, you're going to have to say that verb in its unchanged form. So if it's an AR verb, you're going to leave that AR on it. Okay? So if you wanted to say before walking, going for a walk, whatever, caminar means to walk. You'd say antes de caminar. You'd leave that AR on it. Okay? And same thing for después de. If you're going to say after doing something, you would need to leave that AR, the ER, IR on it. So how would you say, try one of the, how would you say after eating, después de comer, leave the ER on it. There you go. Now, next one is juntos. Juntos means together. Juntos means together. It's a good word. And you may hear the word enseguida. Enseguida. Sometimes if you're in a restaurant and the waiter says, enseguida, señor, that means right away or immediately. And now we'll look at two distance words. Cerca de means near something, and lejos de means far from. So how would you say, we live near the museum? Nosotros vivimos cerca del museo. Remember, it's del because we have the word de and el next to each other, and they always combine to make del. And let's look at one final one, a veces. A veces means sometimes. And you might also hear de vez en cuando, sometimes. So here's a good one to try. We speak Spanish sometimes. Hablamos español a veces. Good. So those are some supplemental words that you can use. Bring them in your conversation, put them into practice, and you'll have them down.